Good day, puppy lovers. Today it's all about dog foot care, nails, pads, dremel work, and that perfect round foot. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. For those who don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Jenn, professional dog groomer since 2010. So to start off, anytime you're starting off with a foot, before clipping the nails, you're going to want to make sure that the pad is nice and clean. And of course we wash the feet. I just gave her her bath, and I'm going to use my clipper here. It is I'm using a 30 blade, and I will be clipping underneath the foot. The reason why I like to clip first is because after that, I'm going to be able to see a little better what I'm doing when I'm cutting the toenails. So I'm going to show you how I do this. So you just come in lightly, always lightly. If you're going straight like this across, you're really just floating on top. But what I would prefer you do is come in a little in an angle like this. We're going to follow that pad. See this pad here? We're going to come in an angle like that. I don't necessarily like to dig in there, just a light feathering. You can go in and play around to see if there's any hairs or any mats or anything caught in there and pull out, and then try that again. If there are mats, a good thing to do is to come in with your scissors and try to take that out. You got to be extremely careful not to clip the pad with those scissors, because anything that is extremities will bleed a lot. So I'll also come in and pull up all of this hair that's right behind that nail here. Clean that up. And what you want is you want to use the corners of your clipper here to really outline that contour of the foot. I'm going to show you on another foot here. We'll do that again. One more time. So we're holding the foot towards you like this, and you're using the clipper. If you go in straight, you're just floating above. You're not digging into the pad, but you do want to come in sideways like this, each side like that. Get rid of that here. I can come in a different angle, downwards, and you want to pinch and pull some of those hairs up to be sure that you're getting rid of all of those little hairs that are between the toes. And I'm using my edge here to get all around here. So you don't need a big clipper like this. If you're at home and you're just, you're doing it on your own at home, like you're doing it for your own pup, you can also there's these smaller ones here. I use the, is it one isal? I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it, one isal. And this one, I need to plug it. The battery's dead, but I do love using this one because you can go in and dig a little more between the pads. It's not too expensive, and I just find it's great also, especially for really little pups. So it's good for their little toes. You can use this also for the bum and whatnot. But if you're want more professional, you can go with a bigger clipper like this, and I would use a 30 blade for the pad. But if you're not used to doing pads, it would be really good that you use a number 10 blade instead to start off with, till you get used to using it, because these are shorter and it's a closer cut, and you just want to be sure that you're not hurting the pup, that you don't cut the pup. So practice is better first. Right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is the nails, how to care for the nails here. First, we're going to clip some with a good pair of nippers here, the Miller's Forge. These are the ones that I love, that I prefer. I'm just going to clip just a little bit off here till I see that little black dot. Now, if the nails are white like this one, that dot should come out a little more pink, okay? So I just peel away just a little at a time. Just a little at a time. See how pink that is? Now that's pink. Okay. Black nails get a black dot. There you go. So I'm just going to do the rest here. We're always doing just a little at a time. okay? And you do have a little bit of that transparent going on till it kind of turns pink. See that dot? That means stop. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this one here. We start with just a tip. There you go. Just the tip like that, and I'm going to stop right there. Okay, we'll do the same thing, and I'm going to show you how I file these nails. There are two different ways that you can file the nails. You can use a Dremel. There are smaller nail files also. I'm going to show you the other nail file that I have. I just like to take most of the nail off, like most of what I can take off with these nippers here. Nail cutters. I have, let me hang on, I have that one, and I have the smaller one here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the different nail files that I use. You can, if you want to really get down and dig in and get a lot of that nail off, I really suggest the Dremel power control here. This one, okay, I'm going to turn it on. I'll show you how it works. Flip your foot, take all of the hair out. See how I did that? See with my finger what I did? Take all of that hair out, and I'm going to control that toe. I'm holding the toe. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to tap. It's just tapping, okay? You don't want to hold it at all. Because if you hold it on that toe, oh, hang on, see there's a little red there, guys. We went a little short. So if you're holding it on that toe, that'll start burning. Now I'm going to show you something here. Now, see, I showed you that I cut all the way till it was pink. Well, I got a little too close to the pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the styptic powder here, and this powder is this yellow powder that will help coagulate. We grab a little pinch of it, take the hair out of the way, show that nail, and then just pinch on the nail and press, and you gotta hold, and you gotta count till maybe 20 or somewhat. Just keep the dog calm, count in your head, just hold that there. This pup wasn't bleeding a lot. It's just a little light, little open wound there, which does happen, and there. So that should be good enough. So once you've done that, just don't want to touch it again. Close this up. Wipe up my hands, clean up my surface area, because this has an, what do you call that? A numbing agent in it. Okay, so everything's turning on. So yeah, there you go. So what I'm going to do is now we're going to go and move on to the next toe here, the next toenail. And I'm going to show you again. I don't want to Dremel this one because see how close I am to that vein? And if I do Dremel, I'll just be Dremeling all around. Instead of flat on it, I'll just kind of want to bevel the nail. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with this one here. This is a smaller and it's quieter. Listen. See how quiet that is? And this kind of buffs. It doesn't really grind. It kind of just polishes, and it takes some off, of course, just lightly, see? But I'm just like going all around the toe. See, I see that pink. I'm not going to touch that pink. See, I'm going all around it. I don't want to touch the pink. That kind of softens everything up because the edges can be really sharp. So if I just want to soften everything up, just go all around that nail. And look, it doesn't hurt. It's very soft. It doesn't hurt at all. We're just kind of polishing the edges. But see how I have a lot of that nail powder? See all that powder? It's still grinding some off, but it's not that heavy grinder of a Dremel. Okay, so that's how I get the nails nice and soft. And, you know, she won't scratch her mom or her dad anymore. Like that. There you go. So if you're not comfortable using those electric tools, you know, the grinder, the dremel grinder, or even the other one, what you could use is a little nail file like this. I like to use these little nail files. This one's my little Mr. Green. So what I do is I'll do the same thing again. I will come around with my finger like this and just hold that toe in place, and I'm just going to file the edges here, okay? Because some clients, or if you're at home, whatever the situation, but some clients for me will tell me, my dog scratches the kids or scratches me. I have an elderly, like my elderly mom lives at home, and her skin is very sensitive, and when the dog puts the paws on her, then that'll scratch. So that's what I do. I like to just kind of come in and bevel the edges, even on the inside part like that too. You're being a good model, honey. You are. So that's how you use. Hang on, maybe one more. I just want to be sure that everyone understood. One more toe maybe, honey, just one, okay? So that's how you use it, just to be sure you understood. We're just holding that toe. Sometimes I don't want. I'm just gonna leave her alone. She's done with me. Well, another part of caring for the dog's feet is also to be sure that there's not too much hair that's hanging out around the pad like that. And I'm going to show you two different ways that I like to cut around the toes. So you just grab yourself a normal pair of scissors that you have at home, or if you have curves like me, these are the little show gears here that I absolutely love. I'm going to come down to the toe here, and I'm going to just clip in an angle, not straight, in an angle, like this, okay? Not like that, like this. So we come in an angle, and I'm just going to bevel this. You look for the toe, and you bevel. You look for the toe, and you bevel. This is one way to do it. The reason why you're doing it in an angle like this is because if you cut flat and straight, you're gonna get yourself a flat wall, you know? It won't be beveled, it won't be nice and round. Okay, like it has to come in round like that. It just makes for a better look. My preferred way of working is always upside down like this, and I work flat like this, and that does bevel the foot also. I just feel I can grab more hair like that. So when the dog puts the foot down, we're gonna just fix this a bit. Sorry. Later, I'm going to come in and do the rest of the cut, and I'll be able to finish the roundness of the foot, and I'll try to show you that also. Okay, so nice and round, like that. So there's another thing that I like to use on the dog's paws. This is called Paw Magic. I love this stuff. It's made, you know, it's only shea butter. What's in here? Hang on, where all natural Canadian beeswax, raw shea butter, coconut oil, virgin castor, and avocado oils. So that's, you know, pretty natural. So I like to just take a little bit of this. And what this is it's for the bottom of the feet. Now in the winter time, the pups, I only put a little. I only put it right on the toes. I try not to get it on the hair. Okay, just a little on the toes. And the reason why I like to use this, not at every groom, but you know, if I feel they need it, I like to use it because in the winter time there's a lot of salt that they put in the streets, and when they go out for walks, the pups, that salt is really corrosive and it can get to the toes. And in the summer, and it's cold, right, too, so it can cause some cracking, especially for older dogs. And in the summer, it's nice and hot, and when they're walking on the pavement, once again, their little toesies get attacked from that hot pavement. So I like to use some on their toes in the summer too, especially if the dog is in deep need of it, like an older pup, or just, you know, from one dog to another, it's different. So caring for these little pads goes a long way You could even mention to your client that they can buy some online and do it regularly at home. So as promised, I'll show you how I finish off this little round foot here. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. We're going to just fluff everything up like this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go all around the toesies like that. And fix this here. There you go. Okay, so now let's look at this beautiful foot here. Let's look at this foot. Hang on, hang on. I want to see the results, honey. I want to see the results. There. Well, that's looking good. That's a nice round toe foot. All right, guys. I hope this helped you out a bit. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. You can join the members area for full grooming sessions. And I guess I will see you in the next video. Till then, check this other video out. Bye for now. Bye.